How's it going? I just wanted to clear a couple things up, maybe help some people out who are interested in possibly getting a Skidoo 850 turbo, and they're considering running it at low elevation and trail converting it. I know there's a lot of other guys out there who kind of are doing the same things or trying to, but a lot of them are pretty much just taking the sled in stock form and running it. I, however, I changed everything that I could in terms of, I think, just performance-wise, ECU, programming, whatever. I just wanted to touch base on the actual 850 Freeride 154. I did a track swap. I did a 1.6 Cobra, cut it down to 1.25 inches and put some triggers in it. If I could do it over again, I would have went probably with 1.5 inches or 1.375 lug and the bigger studs. Did a whole bunch of stuff to convert it, which I thought made sense because it is ultimately a mountain sled. I just added some more bogey wheels, just put in as much stuff as I thought was going to make sense and help the sled perform. Me being in my wheelchair, I didn't necessarily I wasn't trying to go for a long ride. I really like hill drags, snow drags. The sled would go really well, short distance, like 300 or 400 feet. It was quick. But after that, it fell off. I did everything. I changed clutching around. I worked with a Hot Rod at Hot Rod Sled Shop. I had all the right components. I got the RPMs to do what it do. Just at the end of the day, the sled was not quick in 660 feet. No matter what I do, it seemed to not go well. One thing that was pretty disappointing, Bikeman is a great company. I can't complain. They gave me a good deal. But in terms of draggy, running on the draggy performance-wise, I was pretty upset because I was running stage 4, the race field tune. It was supposed to be the highest horsepower tune. Long story short, the sled actually ran slower on the stage 4 tune than it did on their pump gas. Yeah, so as far as the actual handling of the sled, this is my first narrow snowmobile I've ever had that was set up like that. I loved it. It was really sketchy, but for me being in my wheelchair, it was way easier for me to maneuver it and getting in and out of stuff. Even on the trail, I really liked it. It was fun. Had to stay on your toes, no pun intended, but it was just way more maneuverable. But I definitely see how people would not like that on the trail because it is super unstable. But you can change the ZRP spindles, do a few other things to widen the front end, which people have had pretty good luck with. All in all, I am a Skidoo guy. You see the Sidewinder behind me. I sold my 850 Turbo the way it was. Probably had, I don't know, 300 miles on it. I drove straight out to Michigan and got this. Two totally different ball games. The first place where I always rode, I was so used to the Skidoo, I actually went over the snowbank, had to jump off this because I was going to tip over. This thing is heavy. It's fast, don't get me wrong. Not as fun to ride though in the deep snow and stuff like that. It's not really set up very well. It's actually leaking oil. So that's another thing, pretty common Sidewinder issue, I guess. But all in all, the 850 Turbo just didn't meet my expectations. It was amazing ripping around. The day that I sold it, it ran the best I ever did. I did convert the seating to a comfort seat just because I had to sit down all the time. So, I don't know. It's gone. It wasn't as fast as I thought. Unfortunately, I feel like Polaris did somewhat show up Skidoo because at least they're making more power at sea level. And looking back, now that I think of it, it's pretty sad because performance-wise, 660, a regular 850 would annihilate one of these, set up similar, because if I would have had all the same work into a regular 850, I would have been running probably almost a second quicker in 660. So all in all, it was a big disappointment. The snowmobile didn't run bad at all, though. As far as like everyone's posting, oh, my low elevation turbo runs great. Yeah, why wouldn't it run great? The thing it is it's slow as hell. Even with the tune, it's a turd. There's no way it's making 200 horsepower. Maybe I feel like it only gives it a blip of boost for a short distance, and I'm assuming that's why it's so fast for 300 or 400 feet. Either way, I'm still a Skidoo guy at heart. I rode the Lynx, loved it. I'm tempted to get the new Mach Z. I still have a few more days left to put some money down. I don't know. I'm contemplating maybe that or a Lynx. But I know this right here, you can make a lot of power. And I don't know, we'll see what happens. So hopefully you like it. I'm still a little sad I don't have the 850 turbo because I was still pumped up about it. But at the end of the day, it didn't perform like I thought it was going to. So hopefully you like it. Please like and subscribe and see what else I can get into. Thanks.